With every new Pokemon game, there's always an inclusion of a new set of secrets and Easter eggs for us to discover. So, today the plan is to take a look at some Easter eggs and secrets that you may have missed in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Keep in mind, this is not all the Easter eggs and secrets that are in the game. There's still a lot of stuff probably that's still hidden that we haven't found. And also, of course, this is just my list. If you guys found any of your own, then feel free to link them down below or list them down below. Now, starting off the list, we have something that a lot of people actually overlooked, and that is the fact that we may actually have seen Giovanni present in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, if you don't know who Giovanni is, he's the evil team leader of Team Rocket. Now, if you go to Chichester and check out the pool, you will find a man with a black shirt and black hair that is standing towards one of the walls and looking at what seems to be a stone drawing of a wolf of some sorts. He will, however, say, "Is that a Persian engraved on this wall?" ? Now, for those who don't know, Persian is Giovanni's main Pokemon, and the one that sits by his side at all times pretty much. I mean, it's literally his evil villain cat that you see in James Bond movies, you know? That's basically what it looks like. So yeah, I don't really know. It seems like an interesting little Easter egg to leave Giovanni in there, kind of observing these cave drawings or these wall drawings, I guess. So next up will be the matching Joy-Con Easter egg in the player's bedroom. Now it's a pretty small Easter egg, but I think it's really cute. Now if you go to the player's bedroom in Sword and Shield and look at the desk, you will see a Nintendo Switch next to a Pikachu doll. And you may notice something interesting. The Joy-Cons on the Switch on the desk will match your real-life Joy-Cons color. And if you actually switch the ones on your Switch, like the actual colors on your Joy-Cons, and put in new ones, it will actually match your new Joy-Cons in the game. It's a cool little Easter egg, it's really cute, it's nice, and it's just something interesting that I appreciate Game Freak putting into the game. Then we have the Ghost Girl of Hammerlock. So this is in a series of many Ghost Girls that show up in Pokemon, and here we have another one. Now, the Ghost Girl is a secret character which you can find in Hammerlock, and here's what you have to do to find her and complete her mini side quest. First, head to Hammerlock and find a young girl named Paula. She will be at the top of Hammerlock by the castle. Now, if you talk to her, she will give the player a letter to deliver to a boy in Ballonlea. However, when you find the boy, it will turn out that he's actually an old man. And when talking to this old man, he will tell you that his name is Frank, and he will tell you that he remembers Paula from when they were both children. Now, after you leave and go back to Paula, she will be gone, and she will have left an item for the player, after you of course delivered the letter for her. Now, if you go back to the home of the old man, inside the home, you will actually see something interesting, because there's this little girl in the corner of the house that is staring into the wall and mentions that you're interrupting her conversation, but there's nothing there. So that's when you talk to her, she will tell you that. Yeah, really spooky stuff, isn't it? And it's pretty common within Pokemon, as I've noticed, these kind of ghost girls. And they always seem to show up, so hey, let's see what happens in the next games. Next up, we have the Mystery of the Stolen Berries. Now, this is a mini side quest which you can enjoy at the second floor of the hotel in Motostoke, where you will stumble upon a man that is acting like a sort of Sherlock Holmes while confronting a group of people about some missing berries. You get to join in and give your opinion on who did it. A not so very difficult mystery or secret, but still a kind of fine and kind of fun side quest. And of course, you get to choose who the guilty one is, but eventually the truth comes out and the real culprit is caught. It's a cute little side quest, kind of enjoyable, and it's just kind of a thing that's there. Next we have the birthday event. Now this is a thing that shows up in a lot of Pokemon games, but basically when it's your birthday in Sword and Shield, the games, if you enter the Pokemon Center, there will be a small congratulatory confetti shot out for you to kind of celebrate your birthday. Now this of course has been in loads of Pokemon games, and it's kind of a cute and cool little feature. Next up, did you know that the numbers on the gym leader's shirts actually correspond to Japanese kind of jokes? So this is actually something that was discovered by Gaijin Hunter on Twitter, and he actually listed what they all mean. So let's take a look at what they're all referencing. And here's what he says: Pokemon gym leader numbers. I'll avoid names and images since they might be spoilers because this was posted a long time ago. But did you know that the 3-digit numbers on the uniforms are wordplay jokes in Japanese? And here's what they basically say. Grass type, which of course is Milo, is 831, which is Yasai, which means veggie, of course referring to him being a sort of farmer. Next up, water, which is Nessa, 049, Oyogu, or Oyogu, which is swim. Then we have fire, which is Kabu, which is 187, is Hibana, which is spark. I'll show how the reference is there. Then fighting is 193, Ikusa, which is fighting/war or fight war. Then ghost is 291, Nikui, which is detest/hard. Then we have the fairy type, which is 910, which is Kyuto, which is cute. Then we have rock, which is 188, which is Iwaba, which is rock wall. Then we have ice, which is 361, which is Samui, which is cold. Then dark is 061, which is Warui, which is bad. And then dragon is 241, which is Tsuyoi, which is strong. It's a really cute and strange little Easter egg and a weird thing in the games. Of course, you can only really discover it if you are, I guess, Japanese or somebody who understands Japanese. I think most of us would have totally overlooked this if not for people like Gaijin Hunter. So shout out to him for actually discovering this little Easter egg. It's kind of cute. I do like it, and it's interesting to see stuff like this in Pokemon games. Let's go to the next one. Morimoto can be found in Chichester up in the hotel. Now, Morimoto can be found in a lot of different Pokemon games, and when you first meet him, he will tell you to come back and battle him when you are the champion. Now, if you battle him when you are the champion, he will reward you with an item, which is really cool. This is something they do in a lot of Pokemon games, and I appreciate when they put in the actual developers in the game to kind of give us little different items and little trinkets and stuff. It's cute, it's endearing, and I like it. Next up, Type Null can be received after you complete the game by going to the Battle Tower and talking to a character in the left corner. Now, this is honestly really strange considering the context of Type Null's existence in Alola itself, where it's from, right? The existence there is a little bit odd, so how does this actually work in terms of timelines and stuff? How is there another Type Null? You know, how are there more of it than a singular one? It's a little bit odd, but hey, I guess this was their way to kind of get Type Null into the game. As for the character who gives you Type Null, it's just a random kind of agent working for like Chairman Rose's organization. It doesn't seem like it's some sort of like interesting new character or anything. It's just a random person that gives it to you. Next up is Authentic and Forgery Poltergeist. Now, in Sword and Shield, you can catch yourself a Poltergeist, but did you know that due to there existing loads of teapots in the Galar region, certain Poltergeists enter basically fake teapots because the authentic ones are all taken. And now this is something really strange because you can uncover if your Poltergeist is an authentic one by checking if it actually has the proof of legitimacy or the stamp at the bottom. So yeah, if you don't have that stamp, it turns out that your Pokemon or your Poltergeist is actually a fake. It is fake. It is not real, which is really, really odd when you think about it. Making certain Pokemon fake and other ones real, it's really odd and strange, but hey, it's a little Easter egg. Then we have this. Did you know that there is a reference to Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl in Sword and Shield? Now, this is something I discovered a long time ago. Now, how do we find this? Well, to find this, you need to go back to your home in the games. Go to your bedroom and look next to the TV table. You will see this strange little artifact, or rather, this strange little statue. See, what is interesting about this one is the fact that it's actually the same statue of a Croagunk that you can find in Pokemon Platinum. In Platinum, if you enter a Pokemart, you can find this statue sitting right next to the clerks. This seems to be a clear hint towards what they may be planning for the future Pokemon games. Now, you may think this is false, you may think it's not real, but it actually is pretty common for Game Freak to leave hints, and not small hints, but massive hints, for the players as to what they are working on next. Here's an example of when they did that. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, they left a version of the Galar map for the players to find inside of one of the houses, which was a way for them to hint toward what was coming next from the studio. And even in Sun and Moon, you could actually find this exact map hinting at Galar. And in Sun and Moon, you could find references to Kanto, which was a way for them to hint at what the next game they were working on at the time was, which was Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. So it's pretty common for them to leave these hints in their previous games to hint towards what's going to be in their future games. It's a common thing they do. It's not really strange or weird. It's actually pretty normal for Game Freak. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, then drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe for future content as we will be producing more. And also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. Either way, that is all for today, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.